Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Anya who was plagued by negative thoughts. She would constantly worry about everything, from the small things like making a mistake at work to the big things like whether she would ever find love. These negative thoughts would consume her, and she would often find herself feeling anxious and depressed. One day, Anya was walking through the forest when she came across a wise old woman. The old woman saw that Anya was troubled, and she asked her what was wrong. Anya told the old woman about her negative thoughts, and the old woman listened patiently. When Anya was finished, the old woman said, "You know, Anya, negative thoughts are like weeds. They can grow wild and take over your mind, if you let them. But just like weeds, negative thoughts can be stopped." The old woman then told Anya about a technique called thought stopping. Thought stopping is a simple but effective way to stop negative thoughts in their tracks. When you have a negative thought, simply say to yourself, "Stop." This will help to interrupt the negative thought pattern and prevent it from taking hold. Anya tried thought stopping, and she was amazed at how well it worked. She found that she was able to stop her negative thoughts before they could spiral out of control. She was also able to replace her negative thoughts with more positive ones. Anya continued to practice thought stopping, and she eventually learned to control her negative thoughts. She was no longer a slave to her thoughts, and she was able to live a happier and more fulfilling life. The moral of the story is that negative thoughts can be stopped. If you find yourself struggling with negative thoughts, try using the thought-stopping technique. It may just help you to live a happier and more fulfilling life. Here are some additional tips for stopping negative thoughts. Identify your triggers. What are the things that seem to trigger your negative thoughts? Once you know your triggers, you can start to avoid them or develop coping mechanisms for dealing with them. Challenge your negative thoughts. When you have a negative thought, ask yourself if it is really true. Is there any evidence to support the thought? If not, then the thought is probably just a distortion. Focus on the positive. Make a conscious effort to focus on the positive aspects of your life. This will help to replace your negative thoughts with more positive ones. Get help from a therapist. If you are struggling to control your negative thoughts on your own, then consider seeking professional help from a therapist. A therapist can help you to develop coping mechanisms for dealing with negative thoughts and to improve your overall mental health.